people, wake up my people. The collapse of the equal, wake up my people. It's the forces of evil, wake up my people. Wake up my people. Wake up my people. The collapse of the eagle, wake up my people. The collapse of the eagle, wake up my people. The collapse of the eagle, wake up my people. The collapse of the eagle. God, a bullet with your name and I'm gonna aim shots until I hit your brain. I said it hard. God, a bullet with your name and I'm gonna aim shots until I hit your brain.
You cannot bring that on somebody. You ever ejaculate while your sleep paralysis demon is present? That's some fucked up shit. Yeah,
You stupid motherfucker. You know what the fuck is?
No, he doesn't.
You control yourself for 2 fucking seconds.
Oh, fuck. I just shit myself.
what the fuck?
Ooh, thank everybody. Thank everybody. All right, hold your horses. Nothing yet. There's not sent out the link yet.
Oh, I thought you may have shitted yourself.
I shitted myself. All right, I'm sending out the links. Anybody else wants it in? Let me know.
Come get your links, yeah? Step right up.
Right now. I sent out the links and get the fucking area. Anyway, sorry about yesterday. It was like a really bad miscommunication on my part. So I told the group, I was like, hey, I'm not gonna be able to jump in or host tonight. And for some reason I was like, hey, yo, they got it. And then I was like, oh shit, no one's hosting.
Everyone else just went, eh.
Pretty much. So it was just kind of like, yeah, so it was like, oops. So
I just assumed, I think everyone assumed someone else was going to deal with it, and no one did.
Yeah, that
Bran,
was...
I'm here for my link.
Good.
Oh, I'll give you a link.
Ah,
Got you a sausage link right here, Grampy.
you do.
Bran's stealing links of Grampy's penis.
That's right.
All right,
Government man, government man.
He's
Lock,
government
Steven.
man.
I'm confused.
Oh, you've really got to watch Grampy. He's been showing this amazing dude. What's his name, Grampy?
Tony Chase, and he's
Tony.
not gay, by the way. Never has been, never will be. He lets you know that.
It's quite
So
the introduction.
He's the guy I've heard about that said someone's been stealing inches of his dick.
And government man.
And it's
He
taking
actually
his
refers to
teeth.
them as links. It's
Government
fucking
man.
weird.
I think if we're all honest, we've all been there before.
Yeah. Who hasn't
They're,
had
they're
a link or
putting-
two stolen?
They're putting lasers on his teeth and they're stealing links off his dick.
Sounds like Rev had a little more taken off than everybody else.
Jello,
huh?
do you own everything or do I own everything? Jello, do you own Congress or do I? Jello, do you own the United States or do I own the United States? Jello, do you own Krispy Kreme or do I own Krispy Kreme?
So this is where the show's going today.
It's already off the bat.
Pretty much Tony Chase, man.
I'm just saying, if dude feels like lasers are coming out of his teeth, that's meth. That's what that is.
Pew pew.
Boy, is
You know, you can get charged with attempted murder, and that's the death penalty, according
Just
to
for
Tony Chase.
just for looking at somebody.
Yeah.
You get the
penalty.
death penalty for attempted murder?
Well, it'd be like Cyclops looking at somebody without his eyeglasses on. I mean, deadly.
You'll talk to Tony about that one. I don't know.
He keeps talking about what an amazing recording artist he is, but he won't name any of the songs that he originally did that other
Because
people
it's all
owned.
on record at the Treasury Department and the
but I want to
Supreme
hear it.
Court.
I'm not saying I don't believe him. Look, I believe every word he says. Why would he lie? The thing is,
Okay, so we gotta watch this fucking check off eventually.
I think you'll like it. I think
This
you'll like it.
Oh, you'll like him.
This sounds
You'll like
intriguing.
You can't ask questions. You just have to enjoy what is Tony
Yeah,
Chase.
there's no real interacting with him. That's a shame because he
just
doesn't
be glad
get
you don't
mad.
live in Indiana and you don't live in his neighborhood.
Of course, it's Indiana.
Why, I was gonna say, why do they all come from Indiana? Is it something in the water out there?
They don't.
Fuck.
Some of them are into Kentucky.
I'm starting to think that Indiana is Tragic's fault. That's what I
Yeah.
believe.
So we got what? We
I'm,
got Megs, we got that guy, and then we got the guy that likes to like dance naked and has that weird bulk. Dude, we hadn't checked in on him. I forgot about his
Nothing
name.
wrong with dancing naked. Jello, am I correct?
Well, it's in his
I thought
basement.
you were talking about me there.
Oh man, I gotta figure out his name again. I forgot it.
Who's that
don't.
dude? You guys used to watch the Jared something.
Jared Genesis.
Genesis?
Oh, Jared Genesis. Oh my God, what a lovely.
He's on Odyssey right now making
What a piece of
content.
shit he was. Oh, he's still doing that. Is he still
Yeah.
screaming at his dad?
No, he's trying to play like he's mellowed out now. He's trying to change up the gimmick, so to speak.
A mellowed
Just
out man.
Hanging out, pissing in cups. No big deal.
Yeah. Accidentally drink it. It's whatever.
Shit happens, you know.
Well, you know what? You accidentally gotta eat your own jizz sometimes. So I guess he's gotta accidentally drink his own.
Else you're not a male individual.
That's right.
You're not a real man.
Oh my gosh.
So what did you guys have planned for tonight? Sorry.
I don't know. No, it's just I feel like
And do this.
yeah. Now I'm trying to find the guy that was dancing naked in his basement.
Maybe a shout out to Jules. I hope she feels better.
Oh yeah, I just
Oh
Right.
yeah, I heard she got.
Poor girl.
Go,
I've been through what she's going through. It's not fun.
Go check out our community tab and
Yeah.
contribute if you're able to.
yeah.
Yeah, I think there's like a GoFundMe or something.
Yeah, I think I shared it
say,
on our
yeah.
community tab not too long
She-
ago, so it
she
should
was
be still
into it.
there.
How did she get hurt? She
I'm
fell?
not sure. I would assume, yeah.
I heard
Not
she
sure.
fell.
If I'm just guessing because I don't know anything about this, but if you went through it and now she's going through it, is it withdrawal?
Honestly,
Because if it
withdrawal
is, man.
withdrawal would probably be easier because it gets over
Damn,
in a
really?
couple weeks. She's gonna be dealing with this shit for months and months. Yeah, dude.
I
Breaking
haven't
your-
heard about it. What's wrong with
breaking
you?
your vertebrae ain't no joke. She
Oh
broke
Jesus!
broke one of her vertebrae. I think the very bottom one next to the tailbone.
Oh Jesus
Like, when-
Christ! I'm
when I
sorry.
did it-
Ooh, that's gotta
When-
hurt.
When I did it, I did 5. I made sure they were all gone. But yeah, it's fucking rough, man. I think she said she doesn't have to have surgery. If that's the case, she's very, very lucky because, I mean, yeah. She's
Yeah.
probably gonna have to do physical therapy. I bet it's very painful because they can't like put a cast on your spine. You know,
Right.
like you just get a back brace and you have to like. But people don't realize like it's not like a broken leg or a broken arm. You can't sleep like that. Like if you sleep on your back, you're gonna be on your side or on your stomach for months.
Yeah. And thank you, Mo. I'm in Indiana.
That's how I got
Blaming
pregnant
eggs.
twice, was sleeping on my side. You know what I mean? God
My
damn
bad.
it.
Anyways, but thank you, Mo, for the $2. And
Yeah,
Todd
well,
Metalcoat said, Jules will be okay. She would just need some help for a while. Please help out if you can. This community supports each other. Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can find it real quick.
Fuck yeah.
Grampy, if you got pregnant, I happen to know a guy. It's better than coat hangers.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Hey, family
shit.
abortions. We are better than.
Are we doing another commercial for Wilson?
I mean, I'm a spokesman for the petty abortion clinics. So
Yeah, business is
I'm
gonna be
all-
booming here soon, I hear.
that's true. We're getting all the wire coat hangers we can find. Too much.
No, dude, it was incredible. Those assholes were like, okay, so let's not do abortions. Also, fuck, get fucked if you can't find formula. Just starve, kid.
Right.
It was good. It was good shit right there, right? You know,
Dude,
fucking pro-life.
I think there was like 4 Republicans that might have voted yes, but the rest of them were like, nah, fuck it.
Yeah, that was a minority, but crazy.
It's forward thinking, and that's what I respect about it. It's really planning for the future.
Right.
Yeah, look, they have to have something to bitch about later on when these kids are homeless and don't have anything to eat.
Oh, thanks,
Their
Obama.
parents are in- yeah.
Yeah, no, there's Republicans blaming Biden for the formula shortage, like literally blaming him, claiming he's like hoarding it. It's wild.
I think this has been going
Actually,
on for a bit, right?
Does he bathe in it? Is that how he stays alive?
Just make up a problem and then blame
just
Biden
add water.
Like,
Well, now that he's got dementia, he's probably eating it.
I mean,
it might be what he's using for cut before he free bases, you know.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with some baby formula to cut your cocaine, folks. You know.
It is if you wrote the crime bill. I'll say that.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, by the way, Lusty, my 4 winged chickens are doing great. So hopefully they can start laying 4 eggs or something.
It's
so you're putting your chickens into slavery? Oh my God!
I don't mean
God
to
damn
take
it,
nits,
Grampy.
but
And if
it's
they don't
not
lay
baby,
eggs, you're gonna kill them, right? Oh, Jesus!
It's not
Frank.
baby formula you mix with the cocaine. It's baby laxative. Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
And be a little more nutritious, I suppose.
I always use the ingredient from GNC called inositol. It's like
It's pretty
tasteless.
flavorless. You don't really notice it until, you get really high on coke and then you fucking pee a lot. Why am I eating so much? I haven't even drank that much tonight.
Look,
Jesus.
it's okay. When you're on the cocaine, it's good to be able to still urinate frequently. So that's not a bad thing.
No,
So
it's not terrible. It's not awful.
Yeah.
It is true that people use baby laxative though, and then it makes people shit, and they're like, "Oh, this must be really good. I had to shit." It's like, no, that's
I've never done cocaine that made me shit. You know what I mean?
No.
How would somebody go, "Oh, this is really good"? I mean, if I'm gonna buy some coke, and sure I get a little bit high, but it makes me shit. I'm going back and I'm gonna demand answers.
Because it's a stimulant.
So you guys are saying that Rev's psychiatrist prescribed him coke so he could finally shit in the cold.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now you get it.
It's right here.
I think that would be the only prescription Rev would take.
Oh, he's got one right here.
Yeah.
Oh,
I feel like we're actively doxing someone. What
he says he's covered up all pertinent information.
I hope so, because I can't really.
And what is this for? Like a laxative? So he doesn't get
anxiety.
Oh, great.
So hey,
I can't imagine why he would have anxiety.
I don't know.
What do we know what the name of it is? I can't read it.
He says
it's a good question.
Yeah. We'll listen and we'll talk.
Video for.
I hope it's not narcotic.
Nah.
You think they would give him? Never mind.
Dude, a lot of people give anxiety like Xanax or one of those Valium type pills.
That's a little hot right now, though.
They hand them out. They were handing them out like nobody's business.
The asshole trolls, which we no longer have to deal with because we don't go on YouTube anymore.
That was your choice that you had a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll be back, so.
Yeah.
Where's he making this video on? What site is that video from?
YouTube.
Oh, Jesus. Well, you can't make a video on YouTube saying we don't go on YouTube anymore.
Cello. Calm down.
What? Come on.
I know.
Does anybody else see the
He
irony
could have said
here?
anything, but he didn't have to say fucking that.
I guarantee what he did. I guarantee what he did. He put it on TikTok and then put it on. Well, no, because it doesn't have the little TikTok symbol here.
Yeah, you would see the username and logo there.
Yeah. So he just straight uploaded it to YouTube. Like, we don't do it on YouTube anymore.
Oh, absolutely. Just fucking.
That's like Shani punching Rev saying, "I don't abuse my spouse anymore."
It was literally like when she beat her computer like offline while saying that she wasn't destructive.
I love that clip so much. I'm not destructive, and I was watching it live. The fucking scream went as soon as I'm not destructive. The fucking little spinny thing comes up. I'm telling you, there's no doubt in your mind. Oh, she punched her laptop. She punched her laptop and broke it. That's what happened.
Wonderful? That's wonderful to me. Anyway, I'm showing you this bottle of Benadryl. You know why? I can't show you any more of the bottle than that because I just want you to see this.
Yeah.
For anxiety?
That's what he claims. Now, if you look on the bottle, you can't really make out what it is. You can just see it says for anxiety.
Did doctors get... Look, I've been taking anxiety medication for years. I have, and I've taken a lot of different ones. I have never heard of anxiety or Benadryl for anxiety.
Well, what? Okay, so when they were live streaming and Shani was smoking a bunch of weed, and he's like, "Hey, can I have some of that for my anxiety?"
That
She's
was
like, "Well, why
NyQuil,
don't you just
wasn't it?
take a Benadryl?" And
he's taking both. It was
she was telling
Benadryl,
him that-
NyQuil,
and a bunch of us all made fun of that. So
Why would he?
I think this might be his response to see doctors really do prescribe Benadryl. That's just my guess.
Why would
then
you
why
make
not
fun
show
of
it?
that?
Why
Well,
not
why
show that that's
somebody
what that
make-
is then?
Why would somebody?
Maybe my theory's off. It's just a theory.
No, I think that's what he's attempting, but not showing exactly what it was kind of does nothing.
Right, like I didn't know Benadryl came like in a prescription. You usually just buy it at the store.
Frank and I actually looked into this pre-show.
Yeah, we do our research.
We did. So apparently, from what we can tell, there's no real scientific evidence that this really does anything long-term for anxiety. And it's only ever used in instances where there's a mild attack and it's a quick fix.
Pretty much, yeah.
And something you definitely don't want to develop a pattern of using.
Yeah, it says it's let me see. One of the things says Benadryl is not Benadryl is not an anxiety medication, it's an over-counter antihistamine. So
right.
Provide temporary relief.
Why would they give him a prescription for it then instead of just telling him to buy a box of it?
Who's to say they did, you know? I'd love to be able to see that side of the bottle. I don't want to see any of his information. I mean, fuck that. Who gives a shit? I want to see what it is.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the address to his old house is out there, and I could get it
if
I wanted it. Rev, Shani, I don't want it.
I don't care.
And look, if I was going to get your address, it wouldn't be to come pay you a visit and do something mean. It'd be to send you something in the mail, and it would be a funny joke, right? Like it wouldn't be maybe like a rubber dog turd or something like that, right? Like that's the kind of thing that I do. So go ahead and say what you're going to say, assholes.
A bag of dicks. I love my Billy.
Yeah, a bag of dicks. That would be a great present. Like maybe gummy penises or something.
Yeah.
Right.
Here, have a bag of dicks. Eat them all.
How about a butt plug
Yeah.
that lights up?
Never mind.
I don't want to send them anything that they might find useful. I guess the candy dicks are out.
Yeah.
Does Benadryl make people drowsy, or does it have like?
Yeah, it's supposed to make you drowsy. And thank you, Mo, for the $2 Benadryl, since he can't pronounce benzodiazepam.
Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, but that would be like what I'm talking about, like a controlled substance. I really hope they aren't giving him controlled substances.
He probably thinks benzos are Benadryl. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that might be.
I think most doctors, especially right about now when the heat's really coming down for certain things like this, would probably take one look at Rev and be like, "Oh yeah."
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, but even if he did by some miracle, you know, they'd be gone in a few days. They'd abuse the shit out of those.
Yeah, doctor could give Rev some Dimetap or something and go, "Yeah, this will help you out, boy." And
I also feel I feel like if this was good dope, Shani would have it in her mitts, not in his.
Yeah.
Yeah, like other people were saying in the chat, I've never heard of prescription Benadryl either.
Right. And it's like there's instances I've read where Benadryl actually increased an anxiety attack, like increased.
Well, it depends on somebody's. It's one of those things that depends on the person, you know, like with
kind of like with weed. I mean, honestly, there are people that smoke and have full blown panic attacks.
Oh yeah, yeah. And I tell them, I say, look, if that happens to you, I'm sorry. Can I have your weed?
You're not going to need it.
Yeah, thoughts and prayers, a whole bit like that. But if you're not going to use it, you know, I don't know. Friend with weed is a friend indeed. You know what I'm saying?
You think maybe he's really itchy?
Yeah.
I could see that being a thing.
Yeah, you like you look at him and it kind of makes you itchy, right?
Yeah.
There's that. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
I'm ready for Jaundice Rev. I think that's going to be cool.
This is a bottle of Benadryl. 60 milligram capsule of Benadryl. And I want you to see right on the prescribed reason for it, why it was given to me by my psychologist that was taking care of my
now. Psychologist
is giving you Benadryl? Fuck out of here, dude. I don't believe this for a minute.
So a psychologist, I think the main difference between a psychologist and a psychiatrist,
right?
Besides a couple more years of schooling, is the psychiatrist is a a doctor.
He's a prescriber,
right? Where the psychologist, I mean, I don't know why he would go all the way. So that he could prescribe and then for some reason do the job of it, like that makes
and just give him Benadryl.
It might be like a over the computer, like a Zoom meeting doctor.
Yeah. Hold on, real quick. I got 2 super chats. Laura says probably Atarax. It's like Benadryl and is mainly given for anxiety and itching. And Baptizing Fire says back in the day we could give it on the ambulance Benadryl for anxiety if a patient needed.
Oh,
right.
Hey, I'd buy that. You can give.
We learn everything.
It's weird that he had like. And look, I don't know shit about medicine, right? So I mean. It's just weird that no one in the chat has heard of prescription. I don't know. It's just a little bit odd, but I mean, there's plenty I don't know. So fuck that.
Whoever said that he made this video to be like, see, you can give Benadryl for anxiety. I think they're right. I think that that's why he's not showing what the name of the drug is.
Yeah.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Otherwise, if it actually was Benadryl or a generic form of Benadryl, he would be showing off the name of the drug.
Yeah, because, I mean, even if it was some kind of generic Benadryl, you could just easily Google the name.
Didn't you just say someone in the chat said that it's basically Benadryl and that they sometimes give it for anxiety?
We don't know if that's what he has.
What was the thing you just read in the chat? Because this is someone that used to work.
It was they used to give it in on an ambulance for anxiety if a patient
Benadryl.
Yeah, Benadryl.
You're thinking of 2 different comments. The other comment was from Laura Steele, and it said the name of the drug was Atarax, Hearax.
Oh, wow, that's 2 comments. Jesus Christ, my mind does weird things. Sorry, y'all.
No worries.
Yeah. Meds. Do you see the words for anxiety?
For you, Jello.
Look, see? For anxiety. So for all the assholes that said that Benadryl isn't prescribed
for anxiety?
Yeah, I see the words for anxiety. Now, where does it say Benadryl?
It doesn't.
Like, that's the problem here. He's like, he thinks I don't know.
You know, sometimes a doctor might, in describing what he's giving, like it's some kind of generic name or another name.
Sure.
And the doctor may have said something to the effect of, and I don't know, but it's kind of like Benadryl.
Sure, I agree.
You know what I mean?
That definitely could happen.
Yeah, because explaining things to people, and I've had doctors explain to me, I'm like, dude, I'm lucky I got through high school. Can you dumb it down a little bit, But yeah, sometimes they'll explain things. It's, make it simpler for us dumb people, or just for the layman, or the stand man, whatever.
I've always only taken Benadryl when I'm like the pollen is really bad and I can't fucking breathe through my nose.
I don't take
that's what I've taken it for.
I mean, I've been in the hospital and they've given me stuff to help me relax and sleep because I was in the hospital. But
cool, Rev. You and Shani have fun getting high on your
Benadryl,
whatever it is. Yeah.
Well, if they can't get high on it, the Shani won't take it from him. He'll actually take his medicine.
Do you think they can crush it up and snort it?
Well, I know they can. I don't know whether they'll do anything for him, but
it might burn like fucking hell. So
I just clog your sinus passages.
Do it.
Again. So hey guys, this is a video.
Shut the fuck up.
You got any more, Rev?
God, he's such an idiot.
Yeah, look, check out his new fucking portable PlayStation he's got here.
Ooh. Whoa.
So they don't have money for food.
Right.
Sorry, Frank. I think
But
I
he-
cut you
no,
off from
no.
saying what you were gonna say.
You're missing a bigger picture here. He can finally play something without Shani just trying to take it from him.
Oh, she's gonna take this too.
Oh yeah, she will.
I love Crash Bandicoot, and it's over.
We should send him. We should send him Harvest Moon for PlayStation 1. So when Shani sees how much it is like Stardew Valley or whatever, she'll fucking take it away from him.
Oh yeah.
I think she played some one iteration of Harvest Moon before.
Poor Rev.
God, that looks like an 80s computer almost, just the way it...
This was like, what,
It's got color.
1996 technology, I guess.
But the ones with the screen attached to this day are a couple $100. Like, where's he getting this money for this shit if he can't afford to eat, can't afford to pay bills?
My understanding,
jobs behind the dumpster with Rev.
You're a little hard to come by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe G-Man pulled it out of his duffel bag.
Oh, you know it. He found it in a safe. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Thought you were going to say G-Man pulled it out of something else, but all right.
He would have
There's
had to
cream on
pray
his
the
back.
gay away first,
Oh, that's only two. Rev,
That's
come
it.
on.
Hey, can we
Hold on.
take a moment or so to discuss Corky and his fucking nose?
Yeah, because that's why nobody likes him.
That's a good idea, actually.
I think he's got he's got an idea there. I think he shaves, maybe he doesn't have to lose too much of the size. I'm not saying he has a huge nose, but the knobs on the edges of it where it makes it look like a penis head, that's probably not a good look. If he got rid of that,
the Von Helton.
yeah, I think he could do better. I think criminal-minded people would stop holding him back, and he could finally become the Corky that he was meant to be. I think he should save his pennies,
Apex
and
Corky.
spend it all on some rhinoplasty. I think that would be what's best for him.
Yeah, I'll second that.
No, I think the chicks would definitely go for him after that. Because that's his only drawback.
And Laura still said, also, I heart Jello.
Who doesn't?
Laura said, I heart Jello.
Aww.
And
you
then,
guys.
And Mo says, from the dosage on the bottle, it is hydroxyzine. I don't know how to.
Oh. So let me ask you this.
No.
Is that Benadryl?
Is that like ivermectin?
I don't know why that made me laugh. God damn it. Anyway. All right. G-Man.
Oh boy, here we go.
He's in the woods again.
G-Man, you got like one long hair sticking out your nose. You realize that, right? It's just one.
Just pluck it.
Long hair.
Is there a lot of forest area around where he is?
I mean, he knows where it is, whether there is or isn't.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess the question is he at home with Rev and Shani, or is he back in Jersey?
I don't know.
I think he went back to Jersey City.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think he was at the Shanny and Rev place for a while though, when he was using all those like weird green screen effects.
I just feel like this background is more likely to be in his house, in his neighborhood. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I can never tell like what trees are what. He's always like sitting behind and very.
Oh yeah, any what do you call them? Botanists in the house? Anybody?
Yeah. Tell by this tree exactly where he is located.
I should be able to. It's what I went to school for.
He's bad at geology.
Really?
Without being like next to it. Yeah, I went to a school that.
What would you have to
focused
taste
on, forestry. Yeah,
Just
but
give it a little lick on the side.
Chew on the bark.
I did the wildlife side of it, not so much the forestry stuff.
Hey, you took forestry, Jake. I have a joke for you.
I didn't, but yeah, right on. Let's hear it though.
I know this is really bad. What's the difference? Because I took ag classes in forestry. It's not a dirty joke. I took ag classes in forestry in high school. What's the difference between a tree and a bush? There's an actual definition that they used to put in on tests for us. The definition between a tree and a bush, but actually, they would tell us flat out, if you wrote down a tree as a bush that made it, that they would automatically flunk you on the test anyway.
Wait, if you answer what?
If you answered the question by saying a tree is a bush that made it.
Oh, okay.
Then, yeah. I don't know. Sorry, folks.
I feel like you started it out as a joke and ended it as a story.
Thank you, iPros, by the way. Oh my gosh.
It was a bit of a transition there.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I saw a tree. He mentioned forestry, and I'm like, hey, what's a penny candy that's only going to take a second?
Yeah, that's true. It wasn't long. I appreciate that.
Right? Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, Tree Man here.
Tree Man.
And welcome to the Sowing and Reaping YouTube channel. And before we get started, I would like to wish everyone a prosperous morning.
That's why he's in the forest, because he's sowing and reaping. He planted that tree.
Aww.
He's Johnny Appleseed over there.
It's an Arbor Day special. You know what I mean?
Does that mean someone's going to plow into that tree with their car one day?
No, it means it's going to run into a parked car.
Fuck. All right.
What do you think he's looking at right there? Oh.
Go ahead.
He had his eyes focused really hard there for a second. What do you suppose he was looking at?
Shanny's picture, maybe?
I thought maybe his gay thoughts. I don't know.
Looking for a personality, maybe.
Good luck with that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Let me try to get some stuff out of my mouth as quickly as possible.
Before some things get in it.
So GP did go
Right
live
away.
last night, and he attempted to make me laugh. He attempted to reach me with his comedy. Unfortunately, I had to use several fake laughs in order to get through what he was talking about. I'm going to talk about some of that stuff here.
Now you know how we feel.
So is this legit? Are they actually having some type of disagreement, or is this just some ruse they're trying to pull and they think we give a shit?
Yeah, GP's a fucking goofball.
I don't know, but like, he's touched his the corner of his mouth 12 times already. And that's bothering. Like you're out in the woods, dude.
That's where that's the side where the jizz drops out. He just
dried up over there.
Someone should tell
Yeah.
G-Man there's money in YouTube boxing. I'm sure we can find somebody to fight G-Man.
Hey, he's got a little salt lick there.
A little bit today, but I'm actually later on via StreamYard. I'm actually going to do a live show, and I'm gonna respond, not react, but respond because I already saw the video. So
that's still the same thing, G-Man.
I mean, it's a bit different. It's a bit different if the video you're reacting to is to you, then it's a response.
And
if it's not to you, then it's, you know, then it's just a reaction. Then you're just reacting to some.
What if it's not to anyone?
Can you
Then
turn
you're-
closed
then you can't
captions on?
respond to it.
Can you turn closed
Sure you
captions on?
could.
Sir, please.
I'm pretty sure responding has to do with like talking back, saying something back about something, right?
Right. So if something is said and you say something back, you're responding to that, whether you were, you know, the target of that or not.
Yeah, but
isn't it
if
kind
I'm
of
not
both,
talking
though?
to you, you can't respond to me. Like that's, you can just talk at me.
I mean, like,
Okay, Jello, come on, really?
Well,
that's splitting hairs, I think.
That's
okay, maybe
how I
it
feel
might
here.
be. I mean, yeah, words have definition. We should just look
They do, and they also like evolve over time, like with the invention of the internet and YouTube and response videos.
Words have letters, Jello.
No, I don't.
God damn it, let's debate
Sometimes.
atheism.
Well, I'll debate it with a rock. An atheist.
Oh,
rock.
now you're gonna bring Dwayne Johnson into this? Fuck.
Oh shit, just in time for G-Man.
So on YouTube, don't even know what a reaction is, but I'm going to respond to some of the things. Well, actually, I'll respond to the whole video because honestly, truthfully, later on today, I won't really have a lot to do. And
That's every day.
it's just time for me to just handle my business on here like I should have did when all of this first started. So
I'm
let's
ready
get into
for an
this here,
apology.
okay?
Yeah.
He's
Excuse
going
me,
to
I don't have a
handle his
coat on in
business
this
like he should have done a long time ago. I'm ready for him to start saying I'm sorry.
Yeah, G-Man, when are you going to start doing that? Also, when
I'm not saying he owes me one, right? But that's probably what's coming. If he's, you know, going to handle his business like he should have a long time ago.
Well, who doesn't owe you one, Jello? I mean, seriously. I mean, who don't you owe one? I mean, never mind.
I don't think anyone here owes me one. No.
Yeah, but you're on the apology tour, though, so.
Well, I owe plenty of apologies. That's true. I think the entirety of Wisconsin. I got some. Yeah, I got a lot. Of,
What the fuck did you do?
I fucked up.
Enough said, I guess.
Shit. All right.
Chilly out here. So GP, to get this started, I know you're something of a wrestling fan. I'm not sure if you watch wrestling. I know.
I told you.
But WrestleMania 38, Kevin Owens took on Stone Cold Steve Austin. He spent a whole bunch of vignettes calling him out, talking about the great state of Texas, and eventually called out Stone Cold Steve Austin, tried to steal his gimmicks and his punchlines and all this other stuff, trying to be like him and everything.
Who does that sound like? Rev.
Yeah, trying to be like someone else.
Mm-hmm.
Stealing their personality because he lacks one.
Rev?
Yeah.
That guy.
Yeah, like
That sounds
there is
like Rev.
there is no acceptable reason to be watching the WWE at this time of day or this age. I mean,
Yeah, it's in a
ridiculous
it's in a pretty massive decline.
Yeah, it's
It sucks.
They're
Damn.
definitely just at the throwing shit at the wall to see what sticks face.
Listen, you're going to make Robbie upset. Now stop.
Oh, I forgot about
Oh,
Robbie.
leave him alone. Come on. I like Robbie.
Who did I get him
Robbie's-
confused with?
Robbie's adorable, but he
Suplex.
hates Bran. Yeah, that's.
I know,
I can understand you making that mistake.
He hates Billy way more now.
Does he?
Yeah, I wonder why.
Well, you know what? He's finally gotten with the crowd. Because, like him, I as well hate Bran. But Billy,
Right.
much, much worse, for sure.
Right.
I get it. I get it. I understand his feelings.
That makes sense.
Wow, awkward silence, huh?
Gary.
I just he's something, man.
Gary.
I'm assuming Frankie's probably peeing.
Bro, he just bailed thinking that we were just going to keep talking no matter what happened, I guess.
G-Man farted so much.
So, fuck.
Did you see WrestleMania 38?
I sure
Kevin
did.
Owens?
By golly.
WrestleMania came, he called him out, Stone Cold came out
Sorry.
there. Was very happy to be out there, went and got his Zamboni. You know what I mean? Went out there and drove that thing to the ring, got to the ring, sat on the chair, and when he sat on the chair, he listened to Kevin Owens and he was sadly disappointed. He saw a young kid with potential. Now I'm not saying that this is the case. I'm talking about storyline wise.
Kayfabe.
Oh my
with
God.
I'm talking about
G-Man.
storyline wise. So
This is.
give me 1 second. Yes.
What are you
Nobody's
doing in our yard?
Yeah.
Nobody said a word to him.
Get out of our yard.
All right. So anyway,
Either that or Shanny
that's
going, "Hey,
okay,
bitch."
So storyline wise,
God, he can't tell a story. God.
Hold on, I'll
damn.
be right back.
Ugh.
So you got to pee again?
Storyline wise, he's beating his wife.
I actually
Oh.
forgot what he's talking about.
WrestleMania 38, you know, Kevin Owens and Stone Cold
What
Steve
does it
Austin.
relate to, though? Why is
We're not
GP,
sure.
apparently?
Oh,
fucking
Gentleman
knows?
Pioneer, yeah.
That's right. That's right. Gentleman Pioneer tried to make him laugh last night, and he had to fake laugh in order to get through it. That's what he was saying.
So now G-Man's going to give GP a stone cold stunner.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen.
Speaking of Stone Cold Stunners, I don't have one, but I'm going to dip out of here, folks. Got an early morning tomorrow. I'm old. Jello, always a pleasure. Jake,
you
it's
too,
always a
sir.
pleasure.
Yeah,
Frank?
have a good one. Enjoy your weekend.
Hey, Grampy,
Bran,
when's your is your trip start tomorrow?
I wish. No, probably. I think Ms. Parker said the second week in June, something like that.
Well, I'm really anxious
Nice.
for you.
Oh, you? I'm still freaking out, man. I've got no.
You
I mean-
remember to study that video I sent you.
I did. Oh yeah.
Oh, wait, hold on. We got some.
Don't get had while you're there.
Yeah,
got-
not by the hookers.
That's right. I
Fine.
sent Grampy a video on on ways that you can get raped, scammed,
that was
or
one of the-
robbed by hookers.
that was one of the-
escorts and prostitutes. And
that was one of the-
Valuable information.
Yeah.
That was one of the first things my wife was talking to me. She goes, "Oh my God!" She goes, "You're gonna get approached by a lot of like prostitutes and hookers, you know, shit like that, trying to get you to go to the show and all that." And she goes,
I hope they just take you to a cat house.
I love cats.
It's a show.
Yeah, there you go.
Hold on, I got
Anyway.
two super chats. Mo said this guy's nearly 50, but how many times when he's in a part do we think he gets asked, "Excuse me, what grade are you in?" or "Where's your lunch?" And then we're gonna have a $10 super chat. Mary says, "Help, Mom, Dad, the crazy man is back in the yard again." So we're about to hear.
Uh-oh. That's right.
We're about to hear.
Well, speaking of crazy, man, I better get out of the yard so you guys have fun. Thanks a lot.
Have a
See
good
you
night,
later.
guys.
Later.
Oh, he left.
Love that dude.
He just swam away so quickly.
All right.
He was just disappointed, and they had a match, and this
Oh
60
my
or
God, get to
50-year-old
the
Stone
fucking
Cold Steve
point,
Austin
dude.
beat the living daylights out of Kevin Owens or whatever, right? Got a pop, drunk beer, celebrated, yada yada yada, and all this other stuff. And I look at a person like you, GP. You kind of remind me of Kevin Owens. You kind of remind me of a guy that's coming on YouTube, got his channel going. You know, wants to give everybody the news, give everybody the business. You know what I mean? Come out there and just laugh at everybody, and talk about this community. And that's all fine and well, because some of the stuff
Watch
you
out,
say in your
Gary.
channel with, I agree. Like especially when you're talking about like what's her name? DCMediagirl, who she better never get in a room with me after I heard how tight she is. Just really tight down there.
The
According to her.
fuck?
What?
What?
Wait, what?
Wait, what, dude?
Honestly,
What the fuck?
it sounds like a compliment to me. I was calling her old lady internet.
No. He said,
wait,
and I
wait.
quote, "She better not end up in a room with me. I heard how tight she is."
Down there. He
Yeah,
said
that's a
all.
And then he
Well, okay, maybe it's
No,
a
that
threat.
sounds
Wait,
like a threat.
I don't know.
Jello-
Depends on how you
Jello,
look at it. You're
were you
glass
calling
is
me?
half empty kind of guy.
Did you say you were calling
Better.
her old lady internet?
Yeah.
That's funny.
I'm just saying, there's worse things
God
you
damn
can
it,
say
Gary.
to her. Just say to her about her.
I guarantee this like not the
Yeah,
same thing
sure,
that we are thinking about, but
can we run that back one more
Wait,
time?
really? You don't think so?
Yeah, let's hear it one more time.
I want to
know.
hear
I
it one
don't-
more time.
I don't think Gary would threaten somebody like that. I think maybe he might say something that might sound like that accidentally because he's stupid.
I'll give you that, actually.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
So that's my thing. Like, it's kind of like what is it?
Although
D-word
if
cruise and jailbait, and he didn't know the actual meaning or the words to it. So,
Yeah, he might not know what it is. I don't know. Because it sounds if he said what I think he said, it kind of sounds like a terrible threat. But
Yeah, I don't think you would follow through because, like you said earlier, he's incompetent. He's a fucking. He's just saying shit.
He likes boys.
No, he prayed that away.
and talk about this community, and that's all fine and well, because some of the stuff that you say in your channel with, I agree. Like especially when you're talking about like what's her name, DCMediagirl, who she better never get in a room with me after I heard how tight she is, just really tight down there according to her. So I'm like,
I still don't understand what
mean-
he's trying to say. Like I don't think he knows what he's trying to say here.
That's a possibility.
And that lady.
Well, maybe he hasn't gotten there yet.
She's
Yeah, let's
almost
see if
60
there's-
years old. I doubt she's tight down there anymore at all.
Also, phrasing, I guess. I'm not exactly sure where to run with
I
that.
would assume Dusty.
Yeah, well,
Like,
probably.
if you're gonna use any word to describe how she is down there, I think Dusty.
Probably. Hopefully she made negs with a rubber. Otherwise, she's probably infected as fuck at this point.
It's a bumpy situation.
He's.
Did she really say
her pleasure?
Rib for your terror.
that on YouTube?
Did you just
But
say
anyway,
that?
Yeah,
I'm like
so that's
listening-
exactly what he's talking about.
Okay, G-Man.
Does he
Yeah.
prefer like? Does he not prefer tight? Like, is he? I don't.
No, he's saying that's.
I'm fucking lost here, dude.
No, he's definitely saying he has a preference for it, which I mean, you know, obviously.
Maybe like. I'm just.
I just don't.
I'm
think
baffled.
G-Man
so
would
odd.
threaten somebody like that. But the last thing I want to do is be called a G-Man defender. So anybody that thinks he's saying something else, I got no problem with it. I don't really care.
Just. God.
I mean, it just doesn't look good either way you.
Yeah, it's not a
sliced
good
it.
topic to bring up. Like, yeah.
Fuck Gary.
Yeah, I'm like racking my brain trying to figure this out, and I'm never
I-
going to.
I'm racking my brain trying to figure out why he thought that was a good thing to say publicly on the internet.
Oh yeah, I get that a lot. I just.
It doesn't even have anything to do with what he's talking about. He was talking about GP and fucking WrestleMania.
And yeah, why? Like, why would? The other thing is like he doesn't want to be in a room with her because.
He said
I'm
she
so
better
lost.
hope. I'm not in a room.
Yeah,
with
like,
her.
is that some sort of threat?
That's
to her? Like
I don't know.
Dude,
like-
I'm so confused.
I think he is too. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I don't
Fucking
like
G-Man.
the minute that we're in right now.
I don't either.
Whole 60 seconds surrounding where we are. I don't like it.
Yeah, no, okay.
Let's not set up Homestead on this camp. Let's move on.
You should probably not just push play. You should probably skip forward about 15, 20 seconds. Give him
Let's do
some
that.
time to get through this so we don't have to get stuck on it anymore.
That was okay. All right.
Right.
Ones that's actually dealing with me. Okay, so I'm looking at you and I'm listening to you and I'm watching you talk about me. And you know, in the past, I'll look at you and I'll be like, I'm a little irritated by that. I'm a little upset by it. But you know what? Now I think you're a funny guy now I think you're a comedian because you met me in person. Unlike these other morons on YouTube, I actually got an idea who you really are and what you're really all about. I know what you do for a living. I know how you look. That's why I was a little surprised when you did the pig pen thing. You saying, here, shanny, or whatever it is that you did with that. I remember when you did that. I watched you do it. And I'm like, that's not really nice. And I looked at myself, reminded myself about how many marathons I ran, reminded myself about what kind of...
What does... Oh.
Reminded yourself about how the old lady turned that little shit up to rabbit and smoked your ass.
How many barrels I sold that week.
I really wish I could roast him for his marathon time. But it's worse than me calling someone fat because there's no way in hell I could make it through a marathon. Right? Like, if you can make it on your feet the whole time and not have to even sit down for a bong rip or two, Jesus Christ, man. That's more stamina than I got. So I although from what I understand, he's much, it's, I think he did about the same in the marathon as he did in school, much slower than the average.
Yeah.
Yep.
Poor Gary.
Phenomenal shape I'm in. And I'm like, well, a YouTuber needs to go after him that isn't a slut like Miss Parker.
Well, damn.
A YouTuber needs to go after him that doesn't have the shortcomings of some of the people that you're talking about.
Is Miss Parker
and
really
that
a
person
slut?
Needs to be me. And let me tell you why I need
you don't have any shortcomings, do
Number
you,
one,
D-Man?
you barely know anything about me. That's number one. Number two, it is true. We talked on the phone a lot. Allies and the great fight against the reaction morons on here. It's all fine and well.
He said as he reacted to GP's latest stream.
Yeah. I don't think.
And responded.
I don't think you're winning that fight, G-Man.
I wish he'd stop touching his face. How long is his video? How long has it been going? 5 minutes and something? He's touched his face so many times in the last 5 minutes.
It's been a lot.
He definitely has like a nervous tick or two. Kind of like Rev.
You think maybe
And then we had a little falling out
drill too?
Like dude, he started talking about GP. At this point, I have no fucking clue what any of this is supposed to be about.
The
None.
hair is on full display here.
Like, is GP a comedian or not? Like,
I remember at some point wrestling came into this, and I don't know
wrestling.
where that went.
Yeah.
I don't know if he ever got there with the wrestling analogy or what.
He said that GP reminded him of one of the wrestlers, but he never explained why.
yeah,
I don't think he remembers.
This whole monologue he's having is so discombobulated. Like, I just don't. I mean, it's true we've been stopping it a lot, but I don't think he's making any sense or any real points.
Oh, he's not.
Typical Gary.
Yeah, it makes me wonder if he watches his videos back before he posts them. I mean, there's no way.
Nope.
Yeah, he should record instead of live stream.
Oh God, could you imagine how? I don't know. Maybe I would cringe. Like, I never watched listen to episodes of the Spymain that I was on. I would be under my desk hiding, listening to myself. The lights would have to be off.
Whatever. But you're wrong, dude. And you're wrong in a lot of ways. But I'm gonna tell you this. You presume to know a lot. See, I gave you an opportunity, a rare opportunity, to actually be in the same room with Shanny and with Rev. I gave you...
You know what? He was smart enough not to take it.
Well, who the fuck would want this opportunity, as you call it?
Is that
why?
Is that a shadow that's around his neck that keeps staying there, or? Is that like a dirty spot or something?
I don't know.
It's this planetary ring.
I haven't looked at a G-Man video for quite some time. Anytime I watched anybody on YouTube talking about him, I always had a video game going on. I think I haven't seen what his face looks like in like 2 or 3 years. And that whole thing about Black Not Kraken might be a little bit wrong. His age is really showing there. It's crazy.
So I'm thinking about that ring around his neck there. Do you think maybe he's becoming a tree?
You can tell how old he is.
Right.
Oh.
By the amount of dirt rings around his neck. I think it's a shadow. I think it's a shadow of a limb.
We'll see.
Because I think I saw leaf shadows on his cheek earlier.
Oh, I hope it's dirt. Please be dirt.
You a rare opportunity.
Fuck,
to
it's not
actually
dirt.
Be in their
Is it
presence to
moving?
see with your own.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a limb.
Oh,
Lame.
Darn. G-Man.
I want Tree Man. This is bullshit.
Broke.
Look at that hair.
Who I?
G-Man has stated that he's afraid to shower because he believes his steam contains chlorine gas. Please tell me you're joking, Mo.
That's not true.
Please tell me you're joking.
That's so dumb. I don't even think G-Man actually believes that. That's how dumb that is.
Well, this is the same guy that said no nipples help us see at night.
Oh yeah, he did say that, didn't he?
Wait, what? That no nipples do or nipples?
Male nipples.
Male nipples.
Oh, male nipples help us see at night.
Yeah,
help us
correct.
navigate.
That's a new one.
Not
I
so
knew
much see as feel your way around. They're like whiskers on a cat.
I knew they had
Sonar.
like whiskers on a cat. I knew they had to have some sort of purpose.
Shit.
Wasn't that what G-Man said?
Yep.
Was that G-Man or someone else? It was G-Man, right?
No, that was
Yeah.
G-Man.
It's an old video.
Yep.
Classic Gary.
Can't confirm I was around when he said it live. Oh, all right.
God damn it.
Gotcha.
All right, so that's why the Shanny and Rev smell doesn't bother him. Okay.
I'm sure he gets used to it after a while, and then when he leaves, he's got to come back and get used to it all over again.
He's
I
become
could
one with
just see
funk. Gary
crawling around on the carpet, rubbing his tits on the floor, looking for the spots he needs to vacuum.
I think the funniest part about G-Man is, hypothetically, if Shanny and Rev ever did get a lot of money again, they'd never fucking do a thing for G-Man either. They'd be like, "Fuck you, you're on your own. Don't look to us."
Oh, fuck. Now I got that image stuck in my head. Anyway.
Sorry, Frank, but goddamn it, that's funny though.
Guys, what is going on and what isn't? And quite frankly, I'm a little disappointed. Let me tell you why I'm disappointed. I'm a little disappointed in this, that
Gary crawling around.
I've been on
the floor
YouTube
like
for a
an
little bit
ugly
more than
little
10 years.
John
People,
Deere.
the Christian community has got a pretty good grasp of who I am, what I'm about, and what I'm going to do and what I'm not going to do. Shanny and Rev thought they
a lot
knew
of them
me
don't like you.
as well as they did. And then they met me in person. They learned so much more about me. Like if you get rid of all of this garbage that you guys hear on YouTube and you actually go by what you act.
There you go. Exactly.
People that met him have talked to us. People that have met him in person told us what they've learned from him. And one of them is he can't stand still, and that's probably a good part of the reason why he's been run over by parked cars.
Fuck, Gary.
Wait, what? He gets offended by being called bipedal?
Yep.
Oh yeah, he doesn't understand that he has 2 legs. Apparently, it's an insult.
I'm not a bike.
Oh god. It hurts.
Actually see, those are the facts. And by now you should know when I'm being dramatic, and you should know when I'm being 100% dead serious.
Nobody knows when you're being.
You guys got to go by the rumors and everything and whatnot.
And nobody cares either.
And everything and whatnot.
And whatnot. Oh.
That's all fine and well. Okay? The bottom, yes, that's right, a rebuke and reprove. Exactly. The bottom line is, at the end of the day, dude, I'm a little disappointed that you would actually think that anybody who I'm helping, I would allow to do all these different things that you're talking about. Oh, how come you don't do this? How come you don't? How do you know I'm not doing those things? You understand what I'm saying? That's what makes me doing it. Or did you forget the work ethic that I had? I offered because me and you was friends at the time.
We know the work ethic. I mean, you're pretty good at, getting slammed through tables for Shanny and Rev.
I mean, if he's keeping Shanny fed and drugged up, like, I don't doubt your work ethic, my guy.
To come and work for you for free. For free. Because we were buds. We were buddies. We were compadres. Don't give me this garbage that I don't care about work and getting people work and all this other stuff when you clearly don't know what you're talking about. Why don't you go ask those guys? Why don't you stop being, I don't want to talk to Shanny and Rev. I don't want to talk to Shanny and Rev. I don't want to talk to Shanny and Rev. I don't want to talk to Shanny and Rev.
Got him.
Yeah. Hey, we talked to Shanny and Rev. I played it here on the show.
Yeah, for a long time, actually.
Mm-hmm. We also started talking about dragons.
Mm-hmm. And then Billy fucked everything up.
As he always does.
He couldn't stop.
How did Billy fuck everything up?
He came in being Billy at full blast, yelling at Rev.
There's always the option to not let Billy in. I mean, I understand, but
that was Rev's call.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus, that was a bad call on Rev's part.
Very poor.
I mean, that would have been a bad call on your part, but that was a really bad call on Rev's part. Jesus. Whew.
And thank you, Mo, for the $2. Fine and well. Bottom line at the end of the day. Yeah.
Oh man, so many G-manisms.
And an to that.
Mo, never go full Billy.
Yeah, gets you yeeted from the Shanny and Rev stream.
And you get told gaslighting.
Of course.
Stop being like that and actually go talk to them. Ask them what kind of person I am. Ask them what I've done and what I haven't done. What I have encouraged and what I haven't encouraged. Go ask them. Then after you do it, I will humbly accept your apology because you clearly don't know what you're talking about. So this is what I'm going to do for you, GP, because this is YouTube platform. You clearly don't know what you're doing.
If the implication here is that you've encouraged them to get a job, but you still just shower them with all these fucking gifts, I mean, at the end of the day, have you really encouraged them to get a job? Because they see no benefit in doing so. They're kind of dumb.
Yeah, but you've done the exact opposite. You've encouraged them to sit on their fucking ass for longer because they know that when they want something, they can just cry to G-Man. I'm betting that Shanny just bitches until he gives in at this point.
G-Man, I want pizza. Okay.
It makes me curious if she's a little bit flirty with G-Man at times.
Oh,
I mean, like even nowadays,
So we're just gonna pretend like Rev's not in the cuck tent. We're gonna be subtle about it, huh?
I don't know. They, maybe Rev's into it too. She did say they wrestle around a lot when he's over there, so maybe they're like a whole item now. Who knows?
I mean, it just depends if you consider crying and jerking off while watching being a part of it or not. I don't know.
You think one of them has the mind of maybe like a 12 or 13-year-old, and the other one has a mind of maybe like a 7 or 8-year-old, and it's just kind of what these middle-aged men do when they get together. They just kind of wrestle around in the yard until Shani says, "Boys, it's time to come in."
Time to eat, guys.
Why is it gray?
Oh.
Ha.
Did you have to go sexual with it?
I did.
I mean, was that really?
I
It's
did.
been a horrible something that she made from her chair, right? Like, or
It was
could've
from.
been-
It was fresh out of the chair. Don't you worry.
It could have been what comforter cooking, because Rev was cooking on a hot plate on his bed.
And that one fucking rogue piece of corn that had the
Piece of
tenacity.
corn. It hung in there, folks. Well,
Right?
that was like a good month, 3
It
weeks
was-
anyway.
It was there.
Further proof that those two nasty fuckers don't even wash their bedding, much less themselves.
Oh
Just
yeah,
assumed it fell out of one of their asses.
Wasn't that talked about from the dude who went into the Colorado apartment that their bed was just covered in piss and stains? And,
Jesus.
Yeah.
like I remember that video well because it was, you know, like it wasn't just the boys' mattresses that were covered in piss.
Right. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I think it's burned in all our memories.
I hate thinking about that. Let's just think about how stupid they are and how funny it can be. God damn it. Make me sad, motherfucker.
Damn, Joel.
People, I'll admit, I got to give you your due, as you're doing a pretty good job at exposing DCMediagirl, Miss Parker, who isn't the most intelligent person in the world, okay? But Miss Parker, I'll tell you something about Miss Parker and the Geek Room.
Oh, he mentions us. I didn't know that.
World,
yeah?
Okay? But Miss Parker, I'll tell you something about Miss Parker and the Geek Room and the rest of the reaction people that me and you talked about, right?
The Nick Room.
It does say Nick Room. I was like, what?
Oh, okay. I was wondering what that sound was. I was hearing a sound, but it's the fucking wind in his video that I'm hearing.
You're going to kind of agree with me on this one.
You hear that?
Miss Parker's smart, but she's not that smart, okay? Miss Parker will pick up the poop. She'll squeeze the poop, bathe herself with the poop. Miss Parker's not dumb enough to actually eat the poop. And what?
What?
Eat the poo-poo.
He's gonna go full eat the poo poo, isn't he?
I don't know, but the way he's talking about Mrs. Parker kind of turning me on. I got like,
Another analogy. This time it's about shit.
God, I hope not.
I think G-Man's been attracted to Miss Parker since she came into his life. It's a female who willingly talks to him, so.
Oh, yeah.
That's actually what got me.
So you're saying she's a unicorn?
Oh,
What about the Geek Room? what about the Geek Room?
Yeah,
what about the Geek Room? Those Psalms 14:1 people. Frank with his.
Can
All right.
Hey,
Look
he's about
it
to
up.
mention me being
Oh
slappy.
shit. We gotta look this up.
What Psalms 114?
Psalm. Is it 14:1 or is it?
Should we all take a guess? Should we all take a guess?
I don't know,
guess,
but
I'll
you-
guess sodomites.
I don't know, but you couldn't hear it. But when I said, hey, he's about to mention me being slappy, my wife walked by and laughed.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, so Psalm 14:1 is the Lord looks down from heaven on the sons of men to see if there are any who understand, any who seek God.
Oh, he called us fools.
I guess.
What?
Hmm?
I don't know.
Man, I'm not going to fight it.
Psalms 14:1 people. Frank with his slap happy self. You know what I mean?
You're a wife beater.
They'll lick
Well, lick what?
Ooh.
What are we licking?
You know what I mean? They'll lick the urinal, but they won't lick the urinal every day. They have.
But
the fucking it says Euro no.
Oh.
I love his version of analogy and metaphor. It's fucking amazing. I don't understand what he's trying to get through. I don't understand the point he's trying to get at, but I'm loving how he's talking.
We only lick the urinal on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So,
I still don't have a fucking clue what this video is about at all.
No, I was hoping you did at some point because
He could have just said, "GP's not that funny." Boom, end of video.
Not even too easy.
And that treatment he was talking about with Ms. Parker, you can't get that for less than $3.
I mean, I'll give him credit. Do you remember when YouTubers were stretching their videos out to hit past 10 minutes to get in the algorithm? That's G-Man's specialty, is just stretching something out to hit however long. How long is this video? 15
How
minutes,
long's a piece of string?
He's showing you right there.
Too goddamn long.
All right, I sent it to you, Mo. My bad.
This is a 15-minute fucking video. This shouldn't have been.
Again, just say he's not funny. Done. Just.
And why do you got to make a video about that? Oh, make a whole video about how funny someone isn't? That's weird.
No.
What?
That was the stranger reference. Don't go over him. No.
That's it. We're wrecked.
We're wrecked. Whoa, baby girl, you pushed us off the tracks. Yeah, we're calling the cops.
God damn it, that was a great day.
Can they do it for us again?
That was probably the best driving stream I've ever seen, or probably will ever see.
Right, I had the pleasure of seeing that one live.
Somebody produced a Google Maps showing the path, and when you look at it, you can't help but hear the Benny Hill theme. Like it's a still image, but it shows like it goes up, down, left, right, around, and they literally go back to the same point like 5 times.
I still think
It's
the best
just
driving
more
stream
track, Shanny.
was probably with Rev when he was shit-faced wasted in Colorado, flying down the street. That old big-ass car. Do you guys remember that video?
Yeah, it was before the Durango days. Yeah.
That's the best driving video I think I've
Doing
seen.
his Joker impression.
It was the same day he slammed into the car and then drove away and threw up in the fucking parking lot.
Pondering the order of seasons.
Yeah, I mean, you see all these buses pulling up the background. Hold on, and he gets out and vomits on the side of the street while these school buses are literally pulling up in front of him.
But he's really glad he didn't like that cigarette, though.
Yeah, but Shanny just said it's okay. He just had heartburn.
Yeah,
right. And we've all been there.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, I don't throw up unless I'm in a school parking lot. I mean,
all right.
Like this is a good screenshot too, by the way. I once had a brain this big.
I saw Rev's pee-pee.
I wasn't gonna go there.
I like playing with my boogers.
We don't know.
A little bit. It's microscopic.
We know.
I know. I got a gray hair coming out my nose. That's it. Okay, so the bottom line is the Geek Room. They got a little something up here, teeny weeny microscopic something up there. A little bit of dignity left in themselves.
All right. True enough.
Is it dignity or intelligence? What?
And you guys let me hang around? You're throwing that little bit of dignity away.
I mean, I don't. Ugh, gee, man, you're just.
Yeah. Conflating dignity and intelligence.
Yeah, I thought that's what he was saying. It was the Geek Room are dumb, but now he's saying that.
No, I'm the smartest one.
At least you have a little bit of dignity, though. I mean, I'm surprised he gave you any sort of credit.
I'm smarter than Billy.
Yeah. G-Man said in one sentence that Frank was the smartest member of the Geek Room and a wife abuser. So that goes to show you what he thinks about intelligent people.
A wife abuser.
He hasn't used too many Gare quotes, so we know.
I mean, it's just it comes back to every time is you can tell G-Man's never gotten the shit kicked out of him for running his mouth because he makes up these outrageous fucking claims that have no truth or semblance of truth, and then as soon as he makes that shit up in his brain, it's fact, and he'll remember back to, well, what was that fact? You know, it's fucking crazy.
And like I said, I was, making fun of the slappy stuff, and my wife just walks by and just laughs at me. That kind of lets you know, G-Man, that that's not going to happen.
I also think it's funny, like, if you start saying that kind of shit about G-Man, he blows his fucking lid.
Yeah.
Up the poop, bathe in the poop, shower in the poop, but she will not eat the poop. She will not ingest it.
Did I
What is
That's
this?
a little bit of intelligence. They're so smart.
Like,
I don't think you did, which actually scares me because
Right.
I'm bringing it up again. It's like
I was confused. I thought I hit back for a second there. Like,
He's got some serious interests here, apparently.
especially with poop.
Scheiße.
okie dokie.
Gary, just pull that hair out.
Yank it.
That they realized they needed 100 different YouTube channels to deal with yours truly.
No, we just have
Because if they
100
tried to
members
do it
on this
their
channel.
own, G-Man would simply own them, and they know it. All right? You, on the other hand, are by yourself. Oh, no, wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on a minute.
404.
I was about to say that you're by yourself, but come on. Come on. By now, you guys can't think I'm this stupid. GP's doing exactly what the other reaction people were doing.
Everybody
so he's
thinks you're
joined
stupid,
the reaction
Gary.
community.
Exactly.
Does he think that these videos is like, yeah, they're really gonna respect me now? Click.
Got him.
There you go.
Gary, your family thinks you're stupid. Every teacher you've ever had thinks you're stupid. No one is at all mistaken about your intelligence. It's not like that.
Yeah, like the time he was in the back room or whatever that room was. I have company over, and they're not believers, so they might cuss. But I'm back here talking to you guys on a device. Like that was just oh, okay, so they're company. So maybe you should like go out and they're not company. They're your sister's company or they're your brother's company. And
she made him go to the crawl space.
Well, right, exactly, like Harry Potter style. And it's just like he literally says, "I should have gone out in the park to do this." Oh, so it's not company. Like what? Like you're just lying. It's not your house. Shut up.
Gary, we don't need you running around while we have guests. Go away.
Go to the crawl space, Gary. And don't be loud.
Don't make noise under the house.
Like there is demonstrable evidence that you're a couch surfer, dude. It's like
don't make us send you to the park at 3 a.m.
In his non-Christian behavior against me with all of the cussing, foul language. And have you guys seen the opener that he has for his channel? How many of you have seen that opener, a little cartoon thingy that he does? That is not... Let me tell you something. When I do my show tonight, I'm going to explain to you guys what you're looking at. And that is disgusting. That should not be on YouTube.
I agree.
That is absolutely gross.
What I'm looking at is
That'll be
gross
for me.
and shouldn't be on YouTube.
Did he see some of the videos that Shani put up? Or maybe that's why he's making that face. That's a face I make when I look at Shani videos.
Like, I just watched the OnlyFans.
well, we are talking about a guy who thought it was a good idea to put up a video of him sharing chicken and grape watermelons or grape soda or grape Gatorade with two demonstrable races. So
yeah, I still have that one.
You can keep it. I don't want anything to do with that one.
You know what I mean? So I'm going to do a show a little
You don't
bit
think
later
we should
tonight,
make an NFT
and I'm
of
going
it?
to respond
Dude, have I told you guys about my
with
NFT
pre-thought out
dick pic
ideas
idea?
about.
Oh no.
Wait, what? No.
I'm gonna start a thing. I'm gonna be it's gonna be like puppetry of the penis, different one for every picture. So my dick pics, I'm sure, will be really valuable in, you know, like I'm thinking seconds.
Right.
Are you talking like how they did it? What was the movie Waiting, where they said this one's called The Brain and the Bat? Like, is that what you're talking about? Like,
No, there's a YouTube channel called Puppetry of the Penis. I highly recommend you check it out.
and on that note, I probably won't check it out. So,
What's on YouTube? I mean,
Yeah, can't be that bad, right?
it'll probably be like
Oh.
a water balloon or something. Like,
Well, I'll tell you, I don't recommend you play it in here.
all right. That's enough. said.
cancel.
Check it out off air.
Will
Yeah.
do.
It's was it a private show type deal?
Maybe.
I don't know, maybe. I think it's way no. I don't think it is. I think it's way too classy for the private show.
Oh shit.
Now there's a word I really
There we
don't hear with the private show much.
A classy
Yeah.
genitalia puppet show. Okay, that's something I never thought.
Right.
Some of that avant-garde shit.
What this man has said on his YouTube channel about me. I asked you to
See, Bill, G-Man, I posted it right in our chat right here. You can just read it. So,
make me laugh. I didn't ask you to make me think a little bit. You know what? You're not even that good at making me laugh no more, GP. I don't even know what it is, dude. I need you to use that superpower, that ha 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 ha, which is the only thing you're capable of doing. You ain't touching me in no intellectual conversation, because every time I go on your channel and have an intellectual conversation with you, you get destroyed. You get in your girly feelings and you get destroyed. And you get in your girly feelings and you get destroyed. And you get in your girly feelings and you get destroyed. And you get in your girly feelings and you get destroyed. Because I
think he's broken.
Jesus Christ, Gary.
Someone should unplug him and plug him back in.
I think it's more like the olden days. Just give him a little kick.
Yeah, like kick the record player to like get it back on track.
Exactly. Just nudge the TV set a little.
have a different opinion than you. I'm sorry that I'm not the demigod you thought I was, with your idol worship.
Who thought that?
Like I said, dude, you following me around like a sick little puppy or something like that, dude. Like, honestly, you follow me around like a sick little puppy. You ain't dealing with the Parkers no more. You ain't dealing with the Geek Room. You ain't dealing with these reaction people. You're dealing with me now. And as I told them, I'm going to tell you, if you are going...
G-Man, you know how important you are right now? I'm literally playing The Sims while reviewing you, so yeah.
Which Sims are you playing?
The 4th.
Huh. I think I have that somewhere. I have it for PlayStation, though, so it's not as fun. PC is way better.
Yeah, that's how important you are, G-Man. Just let you know.
He speaks for the trees.
Yeah, he also said, he also asked, how did quicksand evolve? And he asked that, and he also said, so like, because animals are divided into kingdoms, who is the king of the human family? And somebody just left. I mean, he's like, you're so stupid, I'm not even talking to you anymore. And instead of men giving milk to babies, they use it to expel toxins. Like, he's got a nipple, like, conspiracy theorist website. He might as well if he doesn't.
/ fetish.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the Family Guy when he skins his knee. That's what that sounded like.
Fucking
yeah. Gary gave you a brain hurty, didn't he?
Yeah, that'll happen.
You feel like you're experiencing brain freeze, but you're not drinking anything.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
He's a bigger buzzkill than Buzz Kellington. Do you know why? WS. Oh, no.
Fucking
Is his teeth showing up in between his fingers in this really blurry image? It's strange looking.
And those dolphin teeth could, or that could just be like the extra foliate on his skin.
Maybe.
Either way, I'm uncomfortable.
I wonder how much money a month he gives Shani and Rev just overall.
He had to stop. Yeah, he had to stop for a bit because he had a job, an odd job, where he couldn't work it because he refused to get a COVID vaccine. So he was providing them less. So yeah.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, right. Like, what a fucking idiot.
So yeah, he told them, I'm going to be giving you guys less money because I'm working the one job where I don't have to get the vaccine. So until I find another job that doesn't require it, I'm going to give you less.
Yeah, good luck with that because it's few and far between.
Well,
Especially
yeah,
under the table with the requirements he needs. So
That's what he was going to get anyway, yeah.
So his baby mama doesn't end up getting a penny for the kid he sired or whatever.
Yeah, he's literally on Craigslist finding jobs. Like, these are not, like, he's not an apprentice. He doesn't have a vocational recognition. He's not in a union.
All I got to do is polish knobs?
Yeah.
Well, hot damn.
Bring it. Bring it. Don't come to me with that halfway. Excuse me, Shuddy. Do you know where I can find me some booty? Don't come to me with that knock.
Are you kidding me?
Who is that?
That's from us. I'm trying to remember the song that's from. It's sort of like from a song from like the 90s. I can't remember.
I figured that's what G-Man said to that girl when he gave her $1,400 to hang out with him.
What about all the iPods?
I think it's from the band that did Whoop There It Is.
Oh, Tag Team.
Tag Team, I think, did that song, yeah.
Tag Team back in. Check it to record. Let's begin. Hell yeah.
Party on, party. People let me hear. Oh.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's good shit.
A jam.
Had more than one song.
It was one of those.
They only wrote one, I think.
There was either them, and then there was another group that did Daisy Dukes. I think it was one of those type of groups. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure Tag Team just had one song.
Let's just say it was Crisscross and move on.
Yeah.
Wonder what happened to those dudes.
One of them died.
They came back later doing an
real?
album with their clothes on the front ways, and it didn't really sell.
I see why.
So now
That's
they're-
really all they had going for them was the backwards pants.
Yeah, they should have kept wearing their pants backwards. That was the thing.
Just didn't.
You know what they called that?
Fucking Billy.
They called that being totally crossed out.
Billy.
If you wore all your clothes backwards, you were totally crossed out because their names were crisscross.
Yeah, the Mac Dad and the Daddy Mac.
That's
They
right.
make you jump.
It's sad. I remember that shit.
Yeah, it's seared into my fucking brain somewhere back there. It's odd.
It's like Regulators, man. Warren G. I still fucking hear that shit and know all the words, which is just sad.
So you just stay mounted up.
I can't listen to Michael McDonald's Keep Forgetting the same way after that song anymore. Because that's what they sampled. Yeah, it's like...
Forgot.
I didn't love anymore.
Fucked.
Who's there? Nonsense. You come to me and you bring it.
It's a fucked up knock joke.
I'm going to make you wish you did. And that's a promise. You, Love and Happiness, Lisa, and the other faceless people that you bring on your YouTube channel who have no credibility whatsoever. You think you're going to, listen to me, the moment you get on YouTube and you blah, 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 blah about me, you open the door wide open for me to laugh that smack F down all over
shut
your
the
behind.
fuck up.
Don't let me start.
G-Man, I'm still waiting for my video and like. You
I'm
haven't
waiting
done it.
for the fucking Rock to come get his BMI royalties because homeboy owes him a few bucks here.
That's like the third Rock quote of this video, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean the Rock was at his peak in wrestling in like 1997 or 98. So I mean, these
Round
these
about the
quotes are
time that
getting up
second
there.
car got him.
Like exactly like the calendar for G-Man is broken up to when he was hit by cars. Like 2 years BB first car, like Star Wars. 2 years after the second car, like the third age. Like,
Revenge of the Sedan.
yeah. The Phantom Prius.
Mary, you take that back. We do not slurp. Billy smells though.
I don't know, man.
What? Billy does smell.
Doesn't. What does he smell like? You gotta.
Chicken nuggets.
Can't just say he
that's for
smells.
sure.
Yeah, I could see that. I think Billy smells like balls a lot more than he wants to admit.
See, I was trying to be somewhat nice. I don't know why, but.
Nah, Billy smells like balls.
Oh, okay.
You can just see it.
I can just say it.
You can
Billy
just
Balls.
see he smells like something. Bran, what the
You can though.
It's like, look at him. He smells like balls.
He smells like balls.
Come on, you've seen people before. Like, oh yeah.
It's like,
They
you know
smell like
what?
balls.
Yeah, I can't smell him, but I'm betting he smells like scrotum. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. I'd put money on it.
Start talking about your shape and how what kind of shape you're in, dude. Because I'm in far better shape than you. And if you think you're in better shape than me, here's another challenge for you, GP. I got this mask we can put over your head.
Who cares? Dude,
Freddy Krueger or
who
whatever.
fucking cares?
We can put that thing over your face.
GP could do. Like, you can wear a mask longer than GP. We're all impressed, dude.
He can walk better than you. He can talk
Tell
better
jokes
than
with
you.
the mask in it.
G-Man literally challenged people on his ability to catch a ball. It was when he was doing those streams in the back room of the appliance store or whatever. He was literally like going, I can catch a ball. I can hold a gun. It was that BB gun that he pulled on a customer that thought would be funny, and then he locked the kid in the store because he's like,
yeah.
He's lucky he didn't get shot doing that
yeah,
shit.
for real.
Yeah, like I know some neighborhoods where he would not be walking away after that.
He's like, how much is this? How much is this hose? $2. Okay, I'll give you half off. I'll charge you 50 cents for it. Like, stupid.
God damn it.
I'm surprised he didn't get arrested over that, to be honest.
If you don't want nobody to know the color of your skin, that's all fine. We can cover your skin and everything. And let's have a race. Let's race from Newark, New Jersey to Jersey City. That's about I don't know. That's about let's see, about 3.5 miles.
It's about
from where
He's
we'll
not
start.
good at geology.
About 3.5 miles. Let's have a race. I bet you I beat you. I'll do you one better, because that might be a little bit too long for you, okay? Or a little bit too short for you, because you and your phenomenal shape with all of the wealth and success that you have in your life, that no one can stop your 45 PS5s that you got and whatnot. You know what I mean? How about me and you actually have a race from Newark, New Jersey to Pennsylvania? I'll beat you in that too. It's like I'm beating you right now.
This is literally something a toddler does.
I got no
Like,
problem with it.
yeah,
like
I can count higher than you, or I can.
But he won't debate though. He won't debate anybody. He'll challenge them to a race where you have to drive to his shithole town and then run to another shithole town, I guess.
Well, yeah, like it's a tick with him, honestly, to challenge people to foot race. Like when he met Drag in New York City. Hey guys, let's do a foot race. Let's climb this statue. You know, like let's arm wrestle while we're eating dinner. You know, like everything's like.
To be fair, dude, he's been running from child support for a long time, so he's got the running thing down.
Got
it. Fucking rest in peace, Rick.
He just has to be able to dominate somebody in some area.
Like there's any question who's behind the Geek Room account now.
Yeah, no, Bran, that's been happening for a while.
Yeah, well, when he challenged Nate to, what was it, chess on the phone, he said that Nate cheated. Like, I'm like, no, it's a computer. Anyway, he always has to win.
About Shannon Red Food, I just want to say there is some very tasty red food out there.
What do you mean by red food?
That's what it says on the closed caption here.
Yeah, I was just reading.
Shannon Red Food, I got no problem with. That's because Shannon Red Food's good people.
I think he said Rev so fast it said, I don't know how to, does not compute Rev. Translate, red food.
Yeah, probably.
I bet the closed captioning would be interesting with the the. Be curious how that works out.
It does correct once in a while. Shanny's missing NGs, so
does it?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Better be careful with that.
Yeah, she might end up trying to strike the closed captioning.
It's because it has just as hard of a problem as big of a problem as I do trying to figure out how to spell song.
Song?
Yeah, like what you
song.
sin.
Oh, SAWN, man.
Like when you sin a song.
Yeah, SAWN.
I thought it was SONE.
Either way,
I always put in SONN.
Yeah,
that
right.
works too.
My favorite was when she said clanging cymbal is what she meant to say, and it came out clangin cymbal because it had two NGs in that one word.
The gain stalking.
Ooh, that's another one. I forgot about that one.
There are words where she enunciates the G extremely well, but we'll leave that at that.
JL says G-Man likes being chased by dudes. He does.
It's a weird fucking thing to start out. I was trying to laugh at your jokes, but faking it, and the end is, let's have a foot race. Like, what the fuck, dude? What has this whole video been about? Just
WrestleMania, eating shit, licking urinals, Miss Parker shitting on him. Am I missing anything?
Like, this kind of behavior is usually from meth heads, but if he's sober, maybe he should be on meth then. I mean, fucking something to balance him out.
That's what's ironic about this is if he were on something, he would not be as funny. He'd be like, okay, this is just sad,
What am I doing with my life? Just stops the stream.
Fucking weirdo.
With that, at least get your factual information straight, because for the person, for you to be as intelligent as you claim you are, you certainly don't work with information that is factually true. With you, dude, is you blah 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 blah.
G-Man.
Is he doing an impression of Zoidberg? What the heck? Like,
whoop whoop whoop. Zoidberg.
About what you heard through the grapevine.
Zoidberg rules.
There's no way he's over.
I can
That's
never
what you heard
tell,
it.
dude.
You ain't hear no facts or nothing like that.
I can never tell. Like a lot of times, I think he's on drugs. Then other people say he's not. So I just
GP, look at G-Man.
Yeah, it's just something.
GP, look at G-Man. Just do it.
Like this, okay? I'm like the thorns in your plans. These big, thick thorns.
I thought
that will prick
he
you
was friends
every
with GP.
single time your plan doesn't go.
He just said a thick thorn that's gonna prick you.
Ooh. That sounds sexual.
Yeah, why's it got to be thick? Huh?
I try real hard just about every day of my life to make a joke out of myself on the internet. Gary is maybe the biggest joke out of all the internets I've ever seen.
Yeah, but he tries hard to not be, though. I mean, that's the fun part, is he tries his hardest to not be a joke.
Does he, though? Does he really?
I believe in his head he thinks he does.
So this is his best, huh?
yeah.
I suppose it is.
I think this is cathartic for him. Like, it's like, nobody will listen to me spout my wrestling thing because I have no friends, so I'll just shout at a phone in a park,
I miss Rev's wrestling show.
Shanny won't let him have it.
That ran all of 1 week. With a good
People
1
were
week.
being
Though.
supportive in the comments. Oh, sorry, just chambered around. People were being supportive of.
That might have been it too. That
People were being supportive of Rev in the comment section, so Shanny had to get in there and start kicking people and banning them quick.
I mean, if people liked his content and she got mad about it, I could totally see her telling him, "You're not allowed to do this."
That's not the
Oh,
first time she's done it.
absolutely. Well, yeah, that's what happened to the radio program, or the wrestling thing he wanted to do.
That's what we were just talking about, Mo.
Yeah.
Also, that's what happened to his Revelation News channel. He took it down because Shanny did not have as many subscribers. What else?
I saw this shit firsthand. I went in for one of his streams. He was talking about political shit, and I was just basically telling him how I felt like he's like I wasn't. I didn't even troll him or anything like that. I was just having a discussion with him, and Shanny was having none of that shit.
I seem to remember like she was looking for sympathy online, and somebody was like, "Poor Rev," and she was like, "Don't feel sorry for him," and then got mad at Rev over it.
That's right.
That was a fun day. That was a special day because she had been streaming for a while, and a bunch of us were like, "Let's just ignore Shanny and say nice things about Rev for a few minutes," and she hit the ceiling. She couldn't stand being ignored. And later on that day, Rev had to make a video. You guys, I'm no angel.
Yeah, I remember that too.
Everybody, I'm not as good of a person as Shanny is.
What about that one stream where he was going on and he started like bad mouthing people? Shanny at the first part of it was all tired and like, oh, okay. They're trying to look at the outside of our house because they were talking about the tire and everything. And then as soon as people were saying nice things, Shanny was like, "You're keeping me up, like you're keeping me awake," or something. Like it all shifted as to.
There was also when he did a live stream on a different floor of the house, and she texted him like 20 some times within 15 minutes, and we could see Rev's texts coming up. And he had brought drag up.
Yeah.
And then Shanny said something pretty racist about drag, and everybody could see what she was saying. It was like, "Don't bring so and so into my
life.
Life. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Used one of those saved up G words.
But she like watched people leave her stream to go into Rev's and started fucking blowing his shit up, like trying to get him to stop streaming. That's some funny shit. We should get them to do that again.
He's like, "Let's make that bad thing happen again because it's funny."
I want to get this lolcow boxing thing going. Neg says he could beat the shit out of Yato. Let's see it. I'm sure Rev says he thinks he could beat the shit out of somebody. He was going on about that for a while, a few months ago, about how he's fucking tough and he's a fighter, and Shanny was like, "You've never."
I think we should have Yato fight Cyrax, and whoever wins gets a pair of shoulders.
I want to see Yato fight Negs because Negs specifically said he could beat his ass. I want to see.
But the shoulder thing is so much better.
I wouldn't feel right about fighting
shoulders
Cyrax.
on a pole match.
Imagine making that guy dumber.
What was the stream where Riv was standing next to the TV from like 1992, and he was on a microphone. I think we thought it was from like Rock Band or
right.
And you could just tell because he was talking about Amber Heard, like how Johnny needs to get right and da 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 da. You could just tell she was off camera, all wound up like a kangaroo with gloves on. Like, you better say what I want you to say.
She's on. I heard she was on the Amber Heard side.
Oh, of course,
of course.
She's like, "Well, I'm not going to say I haven't pooped in a bed before." So,
I mean, from what I've heard from the trial, it sounds like she and Amber Heard have a lot in common.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Like,
a lot. It was like I was watching stuff. I was like, you know what? Other than the way they look, this sounds exactly like Shanny. Like,
at least Shanny comes with that initial shock of, "Oh, that's what she looks like."
Yeah. Well,
it's almost like a warning label for her. Warning: it doesn't get any better from here.
well, and they're both expert liars. Like when she was caught talking about leaking the story to TMZ, like, no, I don't know who that is. Like retcon 101.
Or when her the one thing I found funny from that whole thing was when she was talking about having to use the specific type of makeup, Amber Heard, because Johnny Depp beat her up so much, and like,
oh yeah,
an hour later, the makeup company put on Twitter, they're like, yeah, we didn't have this makeup until like a month ago. Like,
yeah, 2017.
There's
and
no
it was,
possible way that you put this makeup on when you were beaten up because it wasn't.
Holy shit, that's hilarious. I missed that.
Yeah.
That's
No, like
she
so
can't
like
get a break for nothing, can
so
she?
Johnny Depp's lawyers came back after a break and just fucking hounded her lawyer with that.
Yeah, her lead counsel was holding up the thing. Goes, this is what she used. This is what she used. By the way, that came out in 2017. You're saying it happened in 2016.
Yeah, and I thought the funniest part of it wasn't Johnny Depp's lawyer. It was the company themselves.
Exactly.
No, like don't bring us in this fucking mess, lady.
It's like FYI.
I don't blame him too. I mean, that's
no, it would be bad publicity and just.
Hell yeah. That's funny that you said Shani and Amber Heard are a lot alike. Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, don't get us wrong, folks. We're not saying the makeup isn't good for covering up bruises.
Well, they both shit the bed. One of them involuntarily, but I'm sorry.
Yeah, we don't know if it was that same piece of corn in the bed every time we saw it.
No.
I like it being the same piece of corn, though. I don't know why. I just get kind of like
the tenacity of that one kernel.
Yeah, it's a hanger-on.
Right. I'm with you.
I do remember Shani's mom saying that she would piss the bed so she didn't have to get up. I do remember that.
I felt like that kernel of corn was just another character that comes into, like, you know, like with a side story.
Guest starring Corn Kernel.
It's like stands up. Howdy ho.
Yeah, the corn. Like if you remember, like 80s TV, the Corn Kernel is like, you know, the Asian exchange student that's there for a month or two.
Oh, God.
When I heard about the poop the bed thing, all I thought about was Frank Reynolds from It's Always Sunny.
Oh, from the earlier seasons where they were.
Do you remember that episode where he pooped
Charlie?
the bed
Yeah.
There's like a whole. Yeah, it's a fucking great show.
Yeah, I was thinking about Shani. I think about Shani every time I hear about something she did. I'm like, that's just like Shani.
Or Chris Chan.
I wonder what's happening with that dude. I mean, I know he was in jail or arrested, but I wonder if he's like, if that's moving along at all, or if he's going to go to prison, or what's going to happen.
No,
I would think that they
some
would
people
put him in a mental hospital.
Yeah, there were rumors that he was going to go to.
I mean, I don't want to defend the guy. I'm not going to defend the guy, or whatever Chris Chan is doing, but I do think that like his toxic ass fan base encouraged him to do a lot of shit that maybe they wouldn't have done on their own. I'm not talking about what the incident. I'm just saying, like,
yeah.
I think that they definitely persuaded Chris Chan to do fucked up things that without the trolls telling him to do that shit, he probably wouldn't have. That's kind of sad in a way.
Goddamn motherfucking trolls.
Oh, Bran, thank you for pointing out about Comeuppance. He lost his power.
Right.
And he was given $230. That's what got me about it. Like, who gave him $230? And he's like, oh, I'm going to pull a G-Man. I'm going to pay for, Blog Talk Radio instead of my electricity. It's like
It was that model plane he got. He claimed was a gift from someone.
Yeah, probably.
Who are you talking about?
Vaughn.
Vaughn's
power's out despite being given $230 to pay it. And
when did his power go out? This
week? That's a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago.
I loved watching that video that Larry made. I really hope that Larry starts vlogging.
Oh, yeah. Now I got to find this video. Is it about Vaughn's power going out?
I think someone should make him like an intro and put in that thing where he says, I got 28 domestics because I don't take shit from nobody.
Jesus.
It's such a good line.
Is it Larry who says that? Or
fucked up.
Yeah, Larry.
That's great.
I'm like, go, Larry.
Jesus.
I mean, that's horrible, but that's
No,
just
it's awesome.
That's
Don't
funny.
take shit from nobody, Larry.
Shani can respect that.
I'm sure. Yeah.
But she's
At
okay.
least-
She graduated therapy, so
Right,
She can
as you do.
At least she can at least relate to it. That's for sure.
Oh yeah.
All right, folks, this is where we're winding down. Oh my goodness.
I feel wound.
What do you got to wind down now?
Yeah.
Gotta let go of the wind up. Quit. As if you haven't heard this before, but quit cranking it.
Oh, for sure. Story of my life.
he's like, "Oh, that's what I've been doing wrong." Okay.
Oh shit. Mo, do you got anything you want to chill up?
Not really, but in all honesty, I was looking at the. Did you post the clip for Jules? I think we should definitely help her out. That's
Fuck yeah.
awful. So
Where's
anyway, I thought you were gonna post it in the thing, but if not, I thought I had it. But anyway, support Jules because that sucks.
Yeah.
All right. Let someone out there in the chat can probably put it out there for us.
Yeah.
But yes, most definitely.
Feel better, Jules, please. Jake.
Yeah. Much love to my girl Eve, and to the victims in Buffalo and the survivors. I hope that community gets to heal as quick as they can. And to Jules, yeah, really sorry to hear about that, man. I know all about broken spines. It's some of the worst pain you could be in. One thing I would say though is if you can get people to like wait on you and shit, get a bell, because that's one nice part about not being able to get up and move is if you can get somebody to wait on you, take full advantage of it for sure.
Yeah.
Someone
air
a bell.
A sports air horn, maybe.
I had one. It was fucking sweet. And thank you guys for having me on. I hope everybody has a great weekend. And, yeah.
All right. Cielo.
Yeah. Everybody, check out my OnlyFans. Also, don't forget about my dick pic NFTs. I'm featuring a special this month only on Yoshi-related penis NF. In order of Jules' busted back.
Jesus Christ.
So look forward to that, and much love to the fans and to the women's.
So I was thinking, Jello, maybe we could like paint up the balls to look like the egg.
The eggs that, yeah, like purple polka dot.
You want to do an NFT penis pic collab with me?
I think we should.
I kind of think we got to at this point. We've talked so much about it, the build-up. It's like, if it doesn't happen, something's going to be wrong.
Look at us brainstorming.
Excuse me, Ron.
See, I didn't understand what you said until you corrected it.
I was like, what did you say? Ron? Who's Ron?
He's just some half-wit with a fucked-up hairline in Indiana.
Bran, you want to show us out?
Sure. If you're still here and you haven't already, give us a like. That would be nice of you. Subscribe if you haven't already, and take note. We'll be back tomorrow for the salt mine, I presume. And Sunday also, Let's Review Tube. We'll be back for that as well. So a goddamn smorgasbord of content this weekend.
Thanks for having me on, guys.
All right, folks. You guys have a good night.
Night.
Feel better, Jules.
Penis.